Hello, everyone. We need to talk about the main event that just happened. Khamzat beat DDP. Very dominantly. The people who thought that he would gas were correct, because he was gassed enough to be taken down by DDP, who's not a great wrestler. But it turns out that if you don't exert yourself at all, other than takedowns, it takes 23 minutes for him to gas. It was a very, very dominant performance. Every round went to Chimaev. The first round was a 10-8. But I think it shows that we need to have a conversation about stand-ups. Khamzat landed 400 shots that wouldn't have made an infant cry if he hit them with it. That's not working the position. We just need to ask the question. If you're laying on someone and tapping their head for over a minute in the same position, getting no closer to a finish, should you be stood up? Because I think you should. That's less work than holding someone against the cage and kneeing their thigh. The knee actually does damage. It hurts, and if you take 20 or so of them, you're going to be slowed down for the rest of the fight. Being lightly tapped on the side of the head, it doesn't do nothing. Was he trying to give him a headache? I don't know. Khamzat said that he came to the UFC, in his own words, kill everybody.
Kill everybody! Allah Akbar!
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to do that, though. Khamzat fans are also looking pretty foolish, saying that he was going to go out there and stop him in the first round. He had no intention of trying to stop DDP. And DDP fans, well, the plot armor has faded. That's safe to say. DDP had nothing for him. He wasn't willing to explode on bottom to try to get up and force a scramble. Probably because he knew that if he did try to force a scramble, Khamzat would try to go for a submission at that point. Also, that's something that was crazy. Khamzat didn't try a single submission, despite having 21 minutes of control. Is that a record? It has to be, surely. If this is what the average MMA fan genuinely wants to see, I am not associated with them. I like the striking chess matches that some people say are boring. I like it when they go to war. Everyone likes that. I also like the grappling style used by guys like Khabib. Holding them down, throwing hard shots, smash, looking for the finish when the opportunity's there, and if there isn't one, make the opportunity. Has a fighter ever landed 93% insignificant strikes in a fight that went the distance? Again, no, I'm pretty sure that's a first. I don't mind the old Khamzat style, being relentless in the takedowns, throwing everything he's got at the opponent on the ground. But his gas tank can't do that for 3 rounds, let alone 5. So I'm assuming he just decided to become boring. To make it that he would win. Because him being boring is the safer option. I'm beginning to think that we owe Bilal an apology. I was unfamiliar with the levels to this game. It turns out that Bilal can be made to look like an interesting fighter to watch. So, sorry Bilal. Looks like we were being quite unfair on you. Khamzat, I hope you lose the belt, because I am not staying up until 4 or 5 a.m. to watch that again. UFC, please change the referee instructions so that if someone's being tapped on the head and there's no advancement, I don't care if they have a crucifix, they're doing nothing, stand them up. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.